Welcome to Comfort Having number 2. This is a very important video. So, on my Facebook page, I posted I am, in cuss words, sick and tired of racism. So, let us begin. First, this is the asshat, I believe, in question. And so, the byline says, a Texas man indicted after calling for all black people at a New Jersey high school to be shot, police say. Texas students suggested that all black people at a New Jersey high school should be shot. Online group messages. Has been indicted at the grand jury according to Burlington County Prosecutor's Office. Keith Peterson, Petersen, 21, was indicted on January 9th on one account of bias intimidation, authorities said. The student of North Burlington Regional High School in Mansfield Township, New Jersey, created a group chat and messaging app GroupMe to discuss senior prank in 2018, according to the statement of Burlington County Police Prosecutor Scott Coffina. Let me spell that shit for you. Try again. Coffina. Student alert a teacher to Peterson's alleged message in the chat, who then contacted the police to investigate. The NewJersey.com reports police eventually discovered the message was posted by Peterson, who was subsequently arrested according to the authorities. There can never be any tolerance for racial motivation threats like this, and especially during recent times when we have seen threats isolated actual acts of violence. Law enforcement must respond to those utmost seriousness. Mr. C said in a statement, "You cannot hide behind a cell phone halfway across the country while spewing such hatred." NJ.com reports that it is unclear why Peterson responded to a high school group chat, which was available to anyone with the GroupMe account. Read it at NJ.com. Alright, you know what, man? As a person who is multicultural, that being part Cherokee, part black, part white, it affects me when some dumb young bastard, this guy, yeah, you dummy, well, you're 21. You're old enough to know right from wrong by the time you hit 7. Unless, and I say this lovingly, unless you are mentally retarded, there's no excuse for that shit. There is no excuse in hell for that shit. And I want to talk on that because there are so many people that are young that don't understand the seriousness or the ramifications of shit that you do. You know, you got other people who are younger than you that are going to school trying to make something of their life, and now they're going to school in fear because of some fear-mongering shit that you've done. And the thing with that is, you know, fear-mongering, it has its ups and downs, and mostly has its downs, but, you know, it's mostly used in, like, politics and shit like that, or bullies. And the thing with fear-mongering is, it's done more than people realize, or more than people think, and some people just don't seem to think before they do dumb shit, you know. I say a lot of things on this video. I try to think things out, I try to word them right, and sometimes I don't hit the nail on the head, you know. Sometimes I'm, like, way off base. But when it comes to racist shit, when it comes to racial threats and shooting up schools, man, that's some shit that you can't fucking take lightly. I don't know what they're gonna do because it doesn't really give me any more detail. But I will say this. When I was 21 years old, I was too busy trying to find a way to get into mixed martial arts, and my weight and my size was a big, like, factor of why I didn't get in. But I never once thought at 21 years old that Columbine would happen. I never thought once that Sandy Hook would happen. I never thought that Blacksburg would happen. You know, all these are school shootings that I'm mentioning, by the way. And I understand how some of this shit happens. Alright? I was bullied in school. I know you watch me do kung fu and all that shit and you think, yeah, sure you were bullied in school. No, I was bullied in school. Did I come home and tell my mom? Hell no. Did I call my dad 3 cities away? Hell no. Because as a man, two things I'm about to tell you, which is like 1000% true. One, I knew I could fight them. Two, I was scared of my mama and fucking up, because I never really been in trouble, ever. And bullies tend to only pick on kids that are smaller than them. And then when the shit hit the fan, my bullies would never show up to fight me. They knew I could handle myself. They just never would show up because you can threaten people all damn day, and threaten is not it's not something that many of us take lightly. I don't like being threatened. I don't handle threats well because of high school. People threaten me time and time and time again due to my size. I have been threatened racially, but mostly with bullies it was due to size. But by the time I hit 27 was about the time Columbine happened. I think. I'm not going to swear to that. But I know I was in college when Columbine happened because I had just lost like 3 people in too much time, and a teacher whose name will remain nameless. She told me straight to my face that 3 black people could not die in too much time. And I retorted with, lady, 5 black people die a day just because you're not black and you don't have this happen in your neighborhood doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Those were not the words. Those was watered down words. I actually lost financial aid at school for that whole incident. And I kind of really didn't want to go back to school. I'm back at that school now. But for that, it really kind of messed me up because that was also racist. And I didn't think teachers could be racist in college. I didn't think teachers could be racist in high school, but I know for a fact that they were because the teacher did let the kids pick on me in her biology class, and her name will not be omitted. Mrs. Jones, I have not forgotten you. I forgive you, but I have not forgotten you. And people need to know. You have to treat all your students exactly the same. You can't pick on the half-breed kid and decide to let 7 to 11 black guys pick on the one mixed black guy in the class and think that I'm not supposed to retaliate. And then turn around after I threaten to beat them, give me the referral. You see where I'm going with that. Now, with this racist incident, this dummy is going to tell a New Jersey school that all black people should be shot. That nothing says I'm a racist better than I want all black people to be shot. And it's things like this that disturbs me because this is America. Granted, it was built on racism and slavery and a whole bunch of other shit that I'm not going to talk about because it's not here or there. You would think by now, in 2020, that we would have grown up. You would think by now, because I'm in Charlottesville, I don't have money to leave Charlottesville, but you would think by now, after Charlottesville, after it's been flashed all over the news, after our red-headed demon step troll of a president decided that the evil was on both sides, and there's a tiny bit of truth to that I'm not going to deny, because if you've been watching me since that, I straight said that the people of Charlottesville was offered opportunities to go to other places. So I kind of got to bend to the guy that I would never support in a million years because he was kind of right, because they did tell everybody to just not show up, which was an open invitation for everybody to clearly show the fuck up. And that's how that shit happened. And that's how 3 people lost their lives. The 2 police officers and a young lady named Miss Hire lost their lives because male pride, human pride, is a dangerous thing in itself. And though racism is metaphoric, bionic, and systemic, and political, and a lot of other things that I can't really describe, it's here. It's never leaving because we refuse to sit down and address the one thing that no one can change. I'm high yellow. This is my true skin color. I don't like long sleeve shirts. Alright? This brown was earned because I just like playing outside. No. But my true skin color is high yellow. I'm multicultural. If you see my Facebook page and connected to any of my family members, you see that we're all different shades of brown. You've seen my nephew. God, he is light as hell. Now, he's highlighter than this. And the thing with racism, if you see my mom can pass for a white lady. And the thing with racism is that, you know, we don't address it, which is why it won't go anywhere. And the main thing that it won't go anywhere is because we all refuse to sit down. We don't address gender identity. We don't address sexism, and we don't address racism. And those are the three things that keep the earth turning, because it's always one of those that are a main topic. Harvey Weinstein thing, that's all about rape, so that's about sexism. Ladies not getting work due to that. Men going to jail for the Me Too movement. It's all about sexism. And then you got everything else between racism and money that's just throwing everything off. But this young man who thinks that all black people should be shot, he needs a lot of time to think about his actions and what he said, because no one gets a chance from birth to tell the Creator, when I get to Earth, I want to be rich and I want to be white. And I want to be female and I want to be hot. No one gets that option. You don't get that choice. So you don't get to go, I want to be rich, I want to be white, I want to be female. Or you don't get that choice, I want to be rich, I want to be white, I want to be male. I want blonde hair, blue eyes, and no freckles. And you wake up born and you grow up and learn, oh, I'm not white, I'm a black guy. Or I'm an Asian person. But I got all the other things I asked for. I might be a cool ass white male, but I'm not a rich white male. I could be poor, born in a trailer park, got red hair. Everybody calls me Ginger. I could be a better off white person with brown hair but no blue eyes, or blonde hair and no blue eyes. You don't get that option. Your options are genetic, and whatever the Creator makes you, that is what you're going to be. You may want to be a girl and born in a boy's body. They got surgery for that now, so you can be transgender until you transcend over. But the one thing that you can't change, because a quick nip and a snip and some hormones, boom, you got them, and boom, you got that. And reverse that for the girls who want to be boys. Which, personally, if I was a girl, I'd just be a lesbian. It's safer. But anyway, you know, you don't get a choice of gender, and you don't get a choice of race. Now, when you get 18, you can do whatever you want, as long as it's legally and morally right. You get to do that. But from birth, you're not given that option. You don't get to pick the family you're born into. If you want to be a Chang and you are born a Chen, you're still Asian. You just didn't get to be in the Chang house. No problem. Marry their daughter. There you go. But that doesn't mean you might be into the right Chang house. If you are a Longfeather or a Great Wolf or a Big Bear, you are a Native American. You may not be in that tribe, but you are in there. Maybe you want to be an Iroquois or a Cherokee and you're born into the Cheyenne or the Seminole or the Powhatan. Still Native American, which legally, biologically, you're still Asian, but you're just not in those tribes. You're black. You were born in America. You are a descendant of African slaves, but you're not an African. You are African. You are African. You are not American, so you are not black, but you are of African descent, which means your skin is still brown, and if you get in trouble with the law, your ass is still going down. Same thing for Jamaican, same thing for Brazil, unless you were indigenous to Brazil, which means you are of Native American descent, which means you are of Aztec, Incan, Mayan, and Amazon. Those tribes are also biologically Asian. So, therefore, you're going to be there. And if you are Mexican, you are Native American, and you are also biologically Asian. And the only reason that all those things below Mexico, plus Mexico, speak Spanish was because they were conquered by Spain, who are white people, who just speak Spanish. You've been born white and born in France, or born white, born in England, or born white and born in Russia, born white, born in Spain, born white and born in Brazil, born white, born in America, born white, born in Canada. You do not get to pick your ethnic background. You do not get to pick that choice. When you were born, whatever family you get, that's the family the good Lord, the Creator, God, whatever you want to call him, has meant for your ass to be in. And your journey along the way will get you to where you're supposed to be. Alright? I've had a rough journey. So take it from me. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. You can't pick what color you are, but you can pick the person you become. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you.